In a live concert, the artist and the audience can see each other. On an audio recording, they can't. It sounds simple, but this is one of the most important traits that you will study and will apply in different ways to nearly every piece that we look at this semester. For many people, the idea of absolute sound, the idea that sound can exist independent of any visible source, and its cousin, absolute music, that a piece of music can exist only as organized sound occurring throughout a span of time without lyrics, programmatic aspects, a hidden message, or an overt meaning, is too abstract. In fact, the lack of a visible performer on early recordings was enough to induce anxiety in early audiences, to the point that photographs of performers and opera sets were quickly included with recordings to help the audience as a visual aid. Another issue is the disconnect between visuals and the audio. This is known as the McGurk effect, leading viewers to have one interpretation of a piece and listeners to have another. Here, the use of visuals that reinforce the music can heighten the experience, while visuals that contradict the music, say a performer frowning in concentration while playing a otherwise happy piece, will actually detract from the experience. This goes both ways, though. Performers frequently adjust their techniques based on visual cues that they receive from the audience. Without being able to see the audience, they can't heighten the emotional aspects of the piece that they're trying to bring out as well as they normally could. This can lead to rests that are too long on the recording, or more constrained and conservative interpretations of a piece on the CD. Finally, the lack of a clearly identifiable sound source can make it hard to identify what you're actually hearing, especially if any manipulation is present. As demonstrated by early musique concrète pioneers Henry and Schaeffer, if you cut off the initial attack phase of a sound, the remaining sustain and release phase takes on a completely different tone. Is it a violin or a clarinet? And with further developments in audio editing and manipulation, this is only magnified. We're visual creatures. If we can't see where it's coming from, it's hard for us to understand what our ears are telling us.